This story goes back to the early 1970s, while I was working as a laborer for my father's construction company. We did a lot of work in the Williamstown and Berlin areas and made the daily commute from Northfield, traveling on Route 322, also known as the Black Horse Pike. The early morning and evening drives to and from work were long and lonely, and the minutes seemed like hours, as the hum of the tires was the only sound breaking the silence of the other occupants in the truck. There is a 5-mile stretch on 322 from the Route 50 overpass in Mays Landing, heading west to the Pinecrest Motel at the Route 73 intersection. Along that stretch of road, there are many abandoned buildings and businesses that have failed. I often wondered why and how these businesses failed along this section of what seemed like a cursed highway, a devil's triangle of sort. One morning, I quietly thought to myself, over the din of the rolling truck tires, this is the highway of lost dreams. This is the story of those dreams that are lost forever. This is Ray's Auto, a one-time gas and service station. The building to the left was the gas and service station, where out front stood 2 gas pumps that were long ago removed. I believe the gray building was Ray's home. An old friend of mine told me he heard that there was an original 1942 Indian 4 motorcycle stored under a tarp in the back of the service station. He claimed Ray purchased the motorcycle in the 50s. The Indian 4 is one of the most desired motorcycles of collectors worldwide. Since it was in original condition, with original factory paint, the value of the bike is worth far more than one that has been restored. I never did find out what became of that motorcycle. As you can see, this once thriving business is now going to ruin as time and the elements take their toll. Eventually, Mother Nature will win, and all that will be left is the faded memories of the locals who knew Ray. The iconic Finnerty's Hut Bar. Finnerty's is a Quonset hut. Quonset huts became popular during World War II, where they could easily be shipped and erected by a crew of 6 to 8 men in a single day. Most didn't require a foundation. They were often used as makeshift barracks, latrines, and medical buildings. Hundreds of thousands were manufactured during World War II, and after the war they were sold as military surplus to the public. If only walls could speak, Finnerty's Quonset hut would have many a fabulous story to tell. There are many properties for sale along this stretch of road. It would take a person with a huge dream to be an interested buyer. I'm not sure what will become of this stretch of highway in the future, but for now, my story comes to an end. It's closed for business.